Please join me in giving a warm welcome to my friend, Miss Annie Hall.
Hi, I'm Annie Hall, and I'm 11 and a half years old. I'm in the 6th grade, and I live in Lake Stevens, Washington. I was 2 weeks old when I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. I had my first surgery the day I was born to correct an intestinal blockage from birth. Besides living with cystic fibrosis, I'm just a regular kid. I like to babysit and play with my dogs, Jake and Cindy. I do acting in my church, and I love the Mariners. My favorite players are Jay Buhner and Raul Ibanez. Both of whom I consider dear friends. I have been a Girl Scout for the last 5 years, and I've sold the most boxes in my troop all of those years. Last year, I sold 500 boxes, breaking my troop's record. But I'm growing up and moving on from Girl Scouts. Just last week, I went to my first school dance. It was really fun. I wish things were as simple as selling Girl Scout cookies. Living with CF can sometimes get complicated. Cystic fibrosis is a disease that starts with the lungs but moves on to other parts of the body. So far, my main issue is my sinuses. I have had 11 sinus surgeries and 2 hospitalizations. That's 1 surgery for every year of my life, if you don't count the one when I was a day old. For my lungs, I am on Pulmozyme, hypertonic saline, Zopanex, and albuterol to minimize the mucus that closes my airways. For my stomach, I am on Prevacid, sulforaphate, and enzymes. Some of those medicines protect my stomach, and some help me absorb nutrition. All in all, I take 50 to 60 pills a day. Where some kids pack an extra snack in their lunchbox, I pack 20 pills. Additionally, I do therapies every morning before school and at night to keep my lungs clear. Believe it or not, complicated is actually regular for me because I'm used to it. Unfortunately, there are some things about CF that I will never get used to. This year, I lost my dear friend, Brandy Maxwell, to CF. Some of you might know her because she spoke at the same gala 5 years ago. I was only 6 then, but then I even knew what strong of a fighter Brandy was. Brandy became a role model to me for dealing with CF with grace and strength. Even today, thinking about Brandy gives me the courage to overcome CF. But more than that, looking at this room full of generous people gives me hope. I believe I can overcome CF, and with your help, I will. When I grow up, I want to be a marine biologist to study my favorite animals, sea turtles. Please help me realize my goals and the dreams of those kids' lives who are just a little more complicated. Thank you for attending the gala. I appreciate each and every one of you, especially my family and friends that are here with me tonight, helping me and others with CF. Also, happy birthday, Mommy!
Well, thank you very much. We're going to work together now and help out Annie and a whole bunch of others, about 60,000 other folks at CF. And I know all of you are sitting there thinking, hey, go easy on me, buddy. I've had enough tax deductions for this year. It's been a tough year on all of us. We've had a little beat up. But let's look at the things we know for sure. Let's look at this optimistically. You know what? The market went down in the 70s, and it came back. Went down in the 80s, and it came back. Went down 2002 or 3, and you know what? It came back. So the market comes back. Let's not panic over that. I know we're all feeling a little poor and beat up, but we're not going to have any of that tonight. All right? So let's put that off to the side. Now, let's look at another fact. We have the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Now, this is incredibly important. I talk to so many people who have difficult situations with disease and illness, and they have nothing. I mean, they have no foundation, no progress, no science. We are so blessed to have the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, who have proven time and time again they can collect money and efficiently turn it into science, which results in treatments for kids with cystic fibrosis. Every year for the last 30 years, we've given back a year of life to every child with cystic fibrosis. That is an amazing and unparalleled story. So feel good. I want you to feel good about your investment here tonight. That's important. The other thing I need you to know is CF's not taking a year off, and neither can you. As Annie described, it gets harder. As a parent with 2 children with cystic fibrosis, it gets harder every day. All right? We've come a long way. We've made a lot of progress. But every day the treatments are more, and uncertainty creeps into every aspect of your life. So it gets harder, and I need you to think about that. The other thing that we need to think about is that this isn't going to happen without all of you. The government's not going to step in and save us. The capitalism, certainly, on this one, isn't going to save us. It doesn't happen without us assisting capitalism. So the companies that we work with, all the different science companies out there, all the different treatment companies, they need our help. So it all happens because of you. So let's think about that. Look around. All of you tonight are here because you want to support cystic fibrosis. It's a great party. Have a good time too. Good drink, good food. But it's all about supporting cystic fibrosis. And that's what's going to make the difference. All right? So let's think about this. And let's think about making an investment. We make a lot of investments in our lifetime, but I guarantee you there will be no investment that you make in your lifetime that will provide greater returns than an investment in your fellow man. So think about it. And please, what we're going to do now, it's the simplest part of the evening. The auctioneer's going to come out here in a minute, and he's going to start talking about some big numbers. And whenever you feel the mood, you need to raise your paddle, and you need to raise it early. There's 775 of us in here, and together we're going to raise $1 million right now. Okay? And we're going to match most of that. All right? We've done this the last 2 years, and I know I want you to put all that worry, all that sissy stuff under your chair for a minute. We're not worried. We're going to be strong. CF does not take a year off. I need you to think about that, and you're not going to take a year off either. So we're going to raise money right now. I know it's been a little tentative out there on raising those paddles. You get those little alligator arms. You know that? Now, we're going to go all the way up. We're going to go early, and we're going to go often. All right?